Alrighty, welcome back in. We are now going to be reviewing Saturday's action from the NHL. There were a total of how many games?
11.
11 games. Therefore, two teams were hungry for 2 points, and this late in the season, it can make or break your playoff chances and hopes. Alrighty, starting with the Battle of Alberta. I believe this is the last time these teams played this season as the Edmonton Oilers went into Calgary to take on the Flames.
Yeah, this is the last time.
Okay, how'd
In
this
the,
game go?
in the first period, Leon Draisaitl will get his 40th goal from Nugent Hopkins and McDavid.
And that goal happened with just 16 seconds to go on the clock.
In the second period, Connor Brown will get his fourth goal from Janmark and Ryan, just 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Igor Sharangovich will get his 30th goal from Kuzmenko and Huberdeau, just 3 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. In the third period, Nazem Kadri will get his 25th goal from Sharangovich and Kuzmenko, just 7 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. Evan Bouchard will get his 17th goal from Nugent Hopkins and McDavid.
And that goal happened with 9 minutes and 24 seconds to go on the clock.
For the last goal for the Edmonton Oilers, Ryan Nugent Hopkins will get his 18th goal.
An empty net goal with 43 seconds to go on the clock. So the Oilers would prevail in this one. With the victory, they are now 47-24-5. They have 99 points on the season, still sitting second in that Pacific Division. So the Calgary Flames, 34-37-5. They have 73 points on the season with 6 games remaining on the schedule. Alrighty, what's next?
Toronto and Montreal.
Original 6 matchup. I did watch this, and I'll say the first period was perfect. And then when the second period came around, we just absolutely crumbled.
So there was no scoring in the first period, so we have to jump ahead to the second period. Max Domi will get his 9th goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs from Lyubushkin and Morgan Riley. Just 2 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. Austin Matthews will get his 64th goal from Bertuzzi. Just 2 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Matthew Knies will get his 14th goal from Nylander and Brody.
That goal happened in 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the second period.
Bobby McMahon will get his 15th goal from Mitch Marner. Just 7 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. Nick Suzuki will get his 33rd goal from Slavkovsky and Matheson. Is it just 10 minutes?
Power play goal, and that's with just 9 minutes and 5 seconds.
Cole Caulfield will get his 23rd goal from Matheson and Nick Suzuki.
And that goal happened with just 1 minute and 28 seconds to go on the clock.
So 4-2 will be the final goal.
So all the goals happened in just one period. It was pretty wild. So with the victory, Toronto is now sitting at 44-23-9. They have 97 points on the season. It's looking like they should get at least the third place locked in that division, as they have a bit of a lead on the Lightning. And after the loss, the Montreal Canadiens are 29-35-12. They have 70 points on the season. As of yesterday, because of the loss, they've now officially been eliminated from the playoffs, and they have 6 games remaining on the schedule. Alrighty, what's next?
New Jersey and Ottawa.
Oh, you got that.
Okay. See Ottawa. Okay.
Okay. So.
Are you reading it or am I reading it?
Huh?
Am I reading it or are you reading it?
You're reading it.
Okay. In the first period, Eric Holland gets 15th goal from Jack Hughes and Smith. Just 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Andre Palat will get his 11th goal from Luke Hughes and Holtz.
And that goal happened with 7 minutes and 24 seconds to go on the clock.
Brendan Smith will get his 5th goal from Jesper Bratt.
And that goal happened with 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the period.
In the second period, Jake Sanderson will get his 9th goal from Matheson and Giroux.
What?
Here?
Giroux.
Just 33 seconds on the clock. Nico Hischier will get his 26th goal from Jesper Bratt and Smith.
That goal had 9 minutes and 54 seconds to go on the clock.
In the third period, Claude Giroux
Claude Giroux, yeah.
gets 21st goal from Sanderson Batherson. Just 3 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. 3 minutes 37 seconds. Power play goal to note. Brady Kachuk gets 34th goal.
With 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go on the clock.
So the final score would be 4-3.
4-3 in favor of the Devils.
Yep.
So with the victory, New Jersey is sitting at 37, 36, and 4. They have 78 points on the season, 5 games to go, and they're sitting 6 points out of a playoff spot. As the Ottawa Senators, after yesterday's loss, they have now been officially eliminated from the postseason. They have a record of 34, 39, and 4. They have 72 points on the season, 12 points out of a playoff spot, but just 5 games to go. So even if they won out their remaining 5 games, they'd still finish 2 points out of a playoff spot.
But
Alrighty. This.
things are there.
Alrighty. What's the next one?
The Vancouver Canucks and the LA Kings.
Okay.
I think I skipped it.
There you go. Okay. So it's still kind of centered. Alrighty. Let's take a look and see how this game went.
Oh, okay. The first period, Adrian Campy would get his 26th goal from Kopitar and Doughty. Just 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go on the clock. Power play goal to note. Drew Doughty would get his 15th goal from Arvidsson and Campy. Just 5 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Power play goal to note. Brock Besser would get his 39th goal from Pedersen and Cole.
That goal happened with 9 minutes and 42 seconds. Sorry, 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go on the clock.
In the second period, Alex Lafayette would get his 12th goal from Spence and Fiala. Just 2 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. Kevin Fiala would get his 27th goal from Kopitar and Anderson. Just 8 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. In the third period, Dakota Joshua would get his 16th goal from JT Miller and Hronek. Just 7 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. Trevor Moore would get his 30th goal from Denault.
And that goal happened with 9 minutes and 25 seconds to go.
Teddy Bluger would get his 6th goal from Zadorov.
And that goal happened with 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go on the clock.
The last goal, Adrian Campy. Campy.
Oh, sorry.
We get his 27th goal.
No assist on this goal, and that was a shorthanded marker with 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go.
Shorthanded marker?
Shorthanded goal, yeah, shorthanded marker.
Okay.
So the Kings would win that one 6-3. With the victory, the LA are sitting 41, 25, and 11. They have 93 points on the season. They are currently third in that Pacific Division, but Vegas is right on their tail, so they're not secured in that third spot just yet. They have 5 games remaining on their season. And as for the Vancouver Canucks, despite the loss, they're still first in that Pacific Division. They have a record of 47, 22, and 8. They have 102 points on the season, but they're only 3 points ahead of Edmonton, and Edmonton has an extra game on hand. So should Edmonton come down to the last game of the season, they could still drop down to second in that Pacific Division. Pretty wild. Alrighty, what's next?
Pretty wild. Lightning and Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
We good?
Yep.
Alrighty. You want to redo this one?
I'll do it. In the first period, Sidney Crosby would get his 40th goal from Rost and Carlson. Just 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. In the second period, Evgeny Malkin would get his 24th goal from Carlson Bunting. Just 6 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. Steven Stamkos would get his 35th goal from Hedman and Kucherov.
That goal happened with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go on the clock.
Chris Letang would get his 9th goal. Just
Uh, 5 minutes and 21 seconds to go on the clock.
Ev,
Getting,
Ev,
getting Malkin.
Evgeny Malkin will get his 25th goal from bunting.
Just 3 seconds to go on the clock. So at that point, they were up, what, 4-1?
4-1. In the third period, Nicholas Paul will get his 23rd goal from Iceman,
Easy
Isimot and Caffey.
Chaffee? I don't know.
Just 25 seconds on the clock. Anthony Duclair will get his 22nd goal from Kucherov and Hedman. Just 7 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. Steven Stamkos will get another goal for Tampa Bay Lightning, just getting his 36th goal from Hedman and Kucherov.
That goal happened with 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the period. Tying the game up at 4.
Power play goal to now. Mikael Bunting would get his 18th goal from Malkin and Carlson.
And that goal happened with 5 minutes and 28 seconds to go on the clock. So, despite the fact that the Penguins were up 4-1, they almost blew this game, but they would prevail. So, with the victory, the Penguins are sitting at 36, 30, and 11. They have 83 points on the season. And as of Saturday night, they made it into a playoff spot. Who would have guessed that? As for the Tampa Bay Lightning, despite the loss, they're 43, 27, and 7. They have secured one of the wild card spots as we speak. They have 93 points on the season with a record of 43, 27, and 7, and 5 games remaining on the clock. Sorry about that. Yeah, what's next?
The next game is the Florida Panthers taking on the Boston Bruins.
All right, so 2 teams from the Atlantic Division.
There we go.
There. Now we got the teams on the screen.
In the first period, Matthew Tkachuk will get his 25th goal from Tarasenko and Forsling, just 37 seconds on the clock. Charlie McCavey will get his 11th goal from Heinen and Zaka, just 5 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. In the second period, Charlie Coyle will get his 25th goal from Marchand and Pastrnak.
And that goal happened with 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go
on the clock. In the third period, Alexander Barkov will get his 23rd goal from Reinhart and Forsling, just 5 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. This game would need overtime. Jesper...
What is it? Boakfist?
Jesper Boakfist will get his 6th goal, just 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. So the final goal would be 3-2.
In favor of the Boston Bruins. So with that, they're sitting first in the Atlantic Division with 46, 17, and 15 as their record. They have 107 points with 4 games remaining. And despite the loss, the Panthers are 48, 24, and 6. They're in second place in the Atlantic. They have 102 points with 4 games remaining. So had the Panthers won, they could have came within 4 points, and this would have been really tight. Now it's looking like Florida might just be able to secure the number 2 seed as we speak, which would still be home ice advantage. But catching the Bruins this late in the season with only 4 games to go, I think is going to be very unlikely. But at least they made it to the postseason. What's next?
Dallas and Chicago.
Dallas and Chicago. So 2 teams from the Central are duking it out for 2 points respectively.
So there was no scoring in the first, so we have to hop ahead to the second period. Connor Bedard would get his 22nd goal from the Chicago Blackhawks from Kurashev and Foligno, just 4 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. Andreas Athanasio would get his first goal for the Chicago Blackhawks from Reichel,
I think.
Reichel and Kaiser, just 5 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. Seth Jones would get his 8th goal from Donato and Whistle, just 8 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. Roby Hintz would get his 29th goal from Heiskanen and
Pavelski. And that goal happened with 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go.
In the third period, Jamie Benn will get his 20th goal from Heiskanen and Tanov.
And that goal happened with 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go on the clock.
So the Chicago Blackhawks' final score for their victory, 3-2, will be the final score.
The final score, so an upset to say the least, as the worst team in the Central beat the best team in the Central. So after the victory, they're at 23, 48, and 5. They have 51 points on the season with 6 games to go. And for the Dallas Stars, despite the loss, they're 48-20-9. They have 105 points, and they're currently sitting first in the Central Division with 5 games remaining. What's next?
Winnipeg and Minnesota Wild.
Winnipeg and Minnesota?
Yeah. I can't speak.
Or Winnipeg and Minnesota?
Winnipeg and Minnesota. What?
I just switched the W and the M.
Oh, here.
Alrighty, so, hold on a second. So in the first period, Namestnikov would get his 11th goal of the season, 2 minutes and 33 seconds.
You're talking to Siri.
Assisted by Iafallo. Kaprizov would tie the game up, getting his 38th of the year from Zuccarello with 8 minutes and 46 seconds remaining, or into the first period, I should say. Kyle Connor would give the Jets a 2-1 lead, getting his 31st goal of the year from Monahan and DeBello. That goal happened with 8 minutes and 16 seconds to go on the clock. Kaprizov would strike, getting his second goal of the game, his 39th of the year, assisted by Zuccarello and Faber. A power play goal with 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go on the clock. So after 40 minutes of play, after 20 minutes of play, I should say, we had 2 goals apiece. In the second period, Iafallo would give the Jets a 3-2 lead with 6 minutes and 21 seconds to go on the clock. That would be his 11th goal of the season from Dylan and Namestnikov. And then in the third period, Morgan Barron would increase the lead to 4-2, 9 minutes and 46 seconds of that frame. His 11th goal of the season, assisted by Sandberg and Namestnikov. So 4-2 would be the final score in favor of the Jets. And we'll get to the record here in just a brief moment. Okay, so with the victory, Winnipeg sitting at 47-24-6. They have 100 points on this season with 5 games remaining, so they could easily catch Colorado for second place. And after the loss, the Minnesota Wild, 37-31-9. They have 83 points on this season. They have 10 games remaining, and they're trailing the second place wild card spot by 9 points. So they would have to win out the remaining schedule, and then they would need the Blues and the Predators to go on 4 or 5 game losing streaks themselves in order for them to squeak in. So let's just put it this way: another loss by Minnesota, and they're out of the playoffs. Alrighty, what's next?
St. Louis and San Jose. The 2 S teams.
There we go. St. Louis.
You're not going to believe who won this game.
St. Louis and San Jose.
So there's no scoring in the first, so we have to hop ahead to the second period. William Eklund will get his 13th goal from Thron and Grenland.
And that goal happened with 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go on the clock.
William Eklund will get his 14th goal from Zetterlund and Bordley.
Bordelou, I think. I don't know.
Oh, the time.
That goal happened with 3 minutes and 1 second to go.
In the third period, Jordan Cairo will get his 27th goal from Buchnevich and Thomas. Just 3 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. Power play goal to net. Goal to net. Brandon Shine will get his 18th goal from Thomas and Pernovich.
Where?
Here.
Pernovich, and it's Braden Shen. Braden Shen with 2.5 minutes to go on the clock.
So this same game would need overtime because it was both tied at 2. William Eklund gets his 15th goal from Cannon. Just 3 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock.
So
San Jose won.
So with just 1 minute and 4 seconds till the shootout, the Sharks pulled this one off. So they've now secured their 18th win of the season. They might get 20, who knows? They're 18-51-8. They have 44 points on the season with 5 games remaining. As for the St. Louis Blues, this one really hurt. They are 40-32-5, which sounds like a terrific record at 85 points. But the thing is, they're now trailing the second wildcard spot by 7 points with just 5 games to go. So St. Louis would literally have to win out the remaining schedule and hope that either Vegas or Nashville went on a 5-game losing streak. So they're not eliminated just yet, but I think after 1 or 2 more losses, the season might be over, which is a shame because they played absolutely fantastic, but then they drop a deuce like this. It's going to hurt their chances of making the playoffs this year. Alrighty.
Next game is Philadelphia and Columbus. Blue Jackets. Do you read this one now?
I should really get a sign that says like "Be right back" or put like the loading screen on, because covering the camera, it just isn't doing it anymore. You can tell it's an old tablet. It's got terrible, terrible camera. The light shining in from outside, so half this video is going to be seen in the light. So unprofessional. Alrighty, so in the first period, Gudbranson would kick things off for the Blue Jackets, getting his 6th goal this season, assisted by Pyethia and Danforth. 7 minutes and 52 seconds
They can't hear you.
remaining on the clock. Yes, they can. Severson would increase the lead to 2-0, getting his 8th of the year from Rowensky and Gaudreau, and that goal happened with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go on the clock, giving the Blue Jackets a 2-0 lead. In the second period, Severson would get his 2nd goal of the game, his 9th of the season from Gaudreau and Nylander, 8 minutes and 23 seconds of that period, increasing lead to 3-0 for the Blue Jackets. Ollie Leixel will get his first career goal. Congratulations. Assisted by Hathaway with 5 minutes and 28 seconds to go on the clock.
Hooray!
Woo! First goal. Nick Blankenberg will get his first goal of the season. I'm not sure if that was his first career goal or first goal of the NHL or just this year, whatever it is. Either way, way to go, bud. Assisted by Jiricek and Texier. And that goal happened with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go on the clock. So the Blue Jackets had a 4-1 lead heading into the third period. Zach Rowensky would strike on the power play, getting his 8th of the season from Bronikov. 9 minutes and 29 seconds of that period. Rowensky would strike yet again, less than 2 minutes after that, getting his 9th of the year from Meyer and Maletsisa. That goal happened with 9 minutes and 34 seconds to go on the clock. And then Adam Ginning would get his first goal. Again, if it's his first career goal, way to go. If it's just his first goal in the NHL, either way, way to go. Assisted by Cates and Attard. And that goal happened with 4 minutes and 52 seconds to go on the clock. So I got to check one quick thing before I get to the standings. Okay, so Columbus won that one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so with that, they are 26, 39, and 12. They have 64 points on the season. Currently sitting last in the Eastern Conference, so maybe they'll have a decent draft pick. Who knows? As for the Philadelphia Flyers, they are 36, 31, and 11. They have 83 points on this season with 4 games remaining, and they're only a point behind Detroit for second place in the wild card, and they're only 2 points behind the Islanders for third in the Central Division. But talk about a team that looked like they were locked in third place of that Metropolitan Division, and now they could find themselves on the outside looking in when it comes to the postseason. So it's just hard to believe the kind of fall. I would hate to be a Flyers fan. Like, that would just be devastating, knowing that you're in a playoff spot and now you're outside. They can still squeak in, but man, talk about a good season gone bad. Anyway, what's next? Next. What's next? Nashville and New York?
Yep.
Okay.
So they're going to score in the first. This is easy one.
Okay.
In the second period, Noah Dobson will get his 10th goal from Riley and Barzal, just 9 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. In the third period, Kylie Palmieri will get his 26th goal from Romanov.
Okay, so 2-0 would be the final score.
No, he needed time.
Okay, well, I apologize. He scored with 1 minute and 19 seconds to go on the clock. I'm sure people watch my videos just to tell them how much time has gone by on the clock. Anyways, so with the victory, the Islanders are sitting at 35, 27, and 15. They have 85 points on the season. They are currently sitting third in the Metropolitan Division with 5 games to go. And as I just spoke about this previously, the Flyers are just 2 points behind them for that third spot. So there's no guarantees as of yet that New York will stay in that third spot. As for the Nashville Predators, despite the loss, they are still in a wildcard spot. They have the number 2 wildcard spot as we speak with a record of 44, 29, and 4. They have 92 points on the season, and they're 8 points back at Winnipeg, so I don't think they're going to be catching Winnipeg for a third in that division. But it'll be a dogfight to see if they finish number 2 or number 1 in the wildcard position. Alrighty, what's next?
That's it.
That's it? That's it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was getting all excited. It's getting on a bit of a roll. Alrighty. Well, as always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, please feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Add anything?
Yep, a drawing.
A drawing?
Yeah.
All right, let's see this drawing on this out of focus camera.
Well, I think you already saw this drawing. I don't know if this was gonna show or not. Oh, shoot, my hands.
That's a pretty good drawing. Who's that supposed to be?
Oh, it's no one.
Well, it has a number and it has an A on it, so who is it supposed to be? Show it one more time. It's actually really good.
I don't know if this is gonna show when you're
perfect
tablet.
I just saw it.
I don't know, here?
Yeah, right there. See? You can see the logo. You can see the number. Who's that supposed to be?
Jack Hughes.
There you go. New Jersey Devils. That drawing is like spot on. I love that. Anyways, yeah. So if you are interested in hockey stuff, as always, don't forget to check out this lovely kids channel. It's called Just Hockey, JUSTHOCKEYY. And you want to talk a little bit about it?
Well, I forgot to do some more edits because of my last edit was like 9 days ago. Because that was a while ago. But I'm going to still be planning to do more videos and shorts and edits, I don't know.
Sounds great. Well, again, as always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, please feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time.
Take care.